call the Winter Toy Drive, which was scheduled yesterday for 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This was at 28309 Constellation Road in Valencia, California. This is just to give you guys some idea of where this happened. So, Always Evolving is in Valencia, California, which, if you watch the recent video that I had on Your Fast Life, where I did the ride with Space Pod, we were actually in Santa Clarita, which is just a little bit south of where this incident happened. So from Beverly Hills, you're going to go north about 43 minutes to get to this area, Constellation Road in Valencia, California, really close to the 5. So as you can see, this is where it happened. That's the, well, I don't know the exact location of the actual crash, but this is where Always Evolving is located, and this is where the toy drive was supposed to take place or begin at anyway. So that's the location. Again, Always Evolving is a performance race shop. They deal with performance parts. So for example, if you wanted to do performance enhancements to your car, upgrades, I believe they do things like exhaust systems. It probably will do engine modifications and things like that. You can go to their website, alwaysevolving.com, to find out more about them. But as far as in the local community, in the car world, they've been known for having their meetups on Saturdays in the morning. Now, this toy drive obviously was special to the holiday season, but outside of that, they have normal meetups and open house where people would come by and they would actually, hang out, coffee and donuts type of thing. And I believe a lot of times they would go for drives as well. And you'll see some drives, not Always Evolving drives, but you'll see some similar drives that we filmed in the area on this channel. As far as how the car crashed, details are still coming out right now. All we know is it was in a Carrera GT, and somehow they lost control, and the police are saying, based on the skid marks and the destruction of the car, they are making assumptions on the car going at a high rate of speed. Now, it's too early to say all the details on it. I know people out there speculating, the car has to be going pretty fast to blow up like that. Ferrari 458 and many other Ferraris in the past have caught on fire and not necessarily going at high speeds. I believe I even saw a Ferrari catch on fire in a parking lot. So, the fact that the car caught on fire is not at any significance in terms of telling you how fast the car was going. What you want to look at is, as the police stated, skid marks, and you want to look at destruction to the car itself, the chassis, and things of that nature. Now, you can look at the photo here and get an idea of how much destruction was done to the car. Now, that is, to me, more significant than the fact that the car caught on fire. I mean, anybody ever heard of a fuel leak? So, anyway, and I know, I understand, just because I have a fuel leak, I know Hollywood makes you think anytime there's a fire in a car, it blows up. That is not the case. You can light fire all you want with fuel, and it can just have just fire. You don't have to have explosions, but explosions look good on Hollywood or on TV. So a lot of times, well, pretty much most of the times, anytime a car catches on fire, it blows up, but that's on TV. However, the fact that it blew up here, or exploded, supposedly, is what I'm being told, is not an indication of how fast they were going. It's just an indication of the fact that the car exploded. So, moving on. How did they lose control? Don't know. I know a lot of people are going to go in and make assumptions that they were racing, and I like the way the media reports the story. They focus on how his big movie series was about illegal street racing and blah, blah, blah. Notice I didn't state it like that because I'm not trying to push any kind of propaganda. What I told you guys is his history in terms of his movie career. So I went through all the movies, which more significant than Fast and Furious is what I started with. I started with the movie that really made his name, which is Varsity Blues. Unlike the media, who automatically they're making a connection between high-performance racing and movies, illegal racing in the movies, and then this crash. So your brain can connect the dots and say, he probably was racing. So without actually lying, they can essentially report that he was racing without actually saying that, because that's how people think. or don't think.
Build the car the right way instead of shopping your car to different people. One person, one direction, you know everything about the car.
We have the brand new Camaro Z28.
A motorcycle rental in Italy, and so if you want...
Buongiorno.
You're watching Carlisle's Picks. Don't forget to subscribe.